Hi there, and welcome to Five Nights at Brian's. This is a silly Five Nights at Freddy's fan game where I recorded myself and my friends as the animatronics. The goal for creating this game was to capture some of our nostalgia for early Five Nights at Freddy's, and just to have a fun time creating the game. We spent an afternoon at my friend Brian's house taking videos of every room, with each of us in it, to create all the visual assets for the game. The basic premise is that you're left to watch over Brian's house, and while you're there, various guests show up and dislike the fact that you're there. You have to keep them away from you by closing the doors and by blocking pathways for 6 minutes until your shift is up. Using the camera system, you can block where guests can go by locking doors inside of the house. You can also lure guests into certain rooms by playing Kitchen Nightmares in there, which is a favorite of my friend group. My friends and I all came up with unique mechanics for ourselves, and I had the lovely role of trying to balance and implement all of them. The game version of myself will ring your doorbell and attempt to get through your front door if it's unlocked. After getting in, I have to be tracked on the cameras and you'll need to shut a door in your office to get me to leave. My friend Michael goes wherever Kitchen Nightmares is playing, but playing Kitchen Nightmares drowns out all of the audio cues other guests can make. My friend Jeannie will make a beeline for your office through a vent in the kitchen, but will easily get distracted if there are any other guests around. Lastly, Brian himself acts as a stand-in for Foxy and stays in a closet away from the rest of the guests. He requires a lot of attention on the later nights, giving ample opportunity for another guest's approaches to go unnoticed. One of my friends helped me out a ton by creating 5 high-quality phone calls, which serve as tutorials for each night. The first 2 nights introduce the animatronics, the third and fourth night each provide a different gimmick to put emphasis on different mechanics, and the final night puts the strategies you learn to the test. Aside from the videos, I developed the game on my own. It was a great experience creating and finishing a good-sized project. I really got to understand the bug-fixing period that most large games have to endure. Lastly, it was really my first time setting up a proper save system, and I really liked learning all that I did to make this game possible. Alright, Five Nights at Brian's is free to play on itch.io and GameJolt, and I really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.